gamers. Today's video is all about 3D video games on the Xbox 360. I started collecting 3D games for the Xbox 360 quite some time ago. I decided to invest in a 3D monitor and some 3D glasses. When viewing 3D, these are the type of glasses that are recommended for the best quality 3D viewing. I've recently bought a 3D Blu-ray player as well. Before I bought the 3D Blu-ray player, I would use my VR headset to view 3D films, and the Xbox 360 of course with the monitor that I have to play the 3D games. As I explained in my last video, because the PS5 doesn't support 3D Blu-rays, I've gone out and got myself a 3D Blu-ray player for the first time. And I'm having to say that really slow because if I say it fast, I will probably mess it up. There's a small pile of games here, 10 in total. I have owned more in the past. However, some of the 3D games are absolutely pants, and therefore I decided to just resell them rather than keep them in the collection and try to curate it so that I have the best quality games. Minus one, in my opinion. Silent Hill Downpour is meant to be viewed in stereoscopic 3D. It's a game that I've owned a few times and I've sold, and I've always sold it because it's one of those where it spikes up in price every now and again, and it's just, yeah, it's one of those where I can't justify keeping a hold of it when I've paid a lower price and I can double or triple that money. Anyways, here is the pile of games that I have. Starting off with Assassin's Creed 3. I've only played a little bit of it because I'm not a massive fan of Assassin's Creed. The stereoscopic viewing in this game is pretty decent, and I will at some point persevere and go all the way through it for that reason. Sonic Generations, which is considered one of the best 3D games on the Xbox 360. I've only played a small amount of it so far, and I can tell you that the stereoscopic viewing is pretty decent. All of these games are played in stereoscopic 3D. It is the best way to play video games in 3D in my opinion. You will experience some bits projecting towards the screen and outwards, but not very often. It usually is the case that it's title screens and things like that where you have a more pronounced foreground, then the mid and then the background sinking in with that stereoscopic viewing. Doom 3 BFG edition. If I was gonna pick a game to suggest that you play in 3D, I would say go for the VR version of this game over the 3D version, because in this one there's lots of ghosting. It's really difficult to adjust the viewing so that that ghosting disappears, and it just makes it a real distraction. In VR it's a little bit more playable, a little bit more enjoyable. It's a good game. It's my favourite Doom game. Crysis 2. I haven't played much of Crysis 2 or Crysis 3. The stereoscopic in this one is not the best. Again, you have to keep making adjustments to try and get it picture perfect, and I just can't seem to get it right. Batman Arkham Asylum. I haven't played it in 3D, but I have played this game all the way to the end in the past. This one can be viewed in two ways. With this type of 3D glasses, or with the ones that I showed before. I've had a little play around with these glasses to see what it looks like, and it's not that impressive, to be honest, and that's why the other types of glasses are recommended. Call of Duty Black Ops. This is a good opportunity to point something out. Most of the time the game box will tell you on the back that it supports 3D viewing. However, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if that can be seen. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you've got to search on Google to find out which games play in 3D. There's not loads. There's probably about 20 or so in total. I can't remember. Gears of War 3, another game that I haven't played in 3D, but I have played all the way to the end. I played a little bit just to check out the quality of the 3D. Again, it's not the best. It's alright though. Avatar, the game, just like Avatar, the film. I haven't played this game. I haven't watched the film yet either. Maybe one day we shall see. I've had a few of movie tie-in 3D games in the past, and I can tell you that most of them are pants, and they were probably just cash-ins trying to take advantage of a new trend. The same with some other 3D games as well. Crysis 3, like Crysis 2, can't tell you much about this game. I know that they do have a big fan base. They are considered groundbreaking FPS games, but I've never really got into them, so I can't tell you, in my opinion. Batman Arkham City, I still need to finish this game. I've started it a few times and just haven't been able to continue on for one reason or another. This one only supports the stereoscopic 3D, not with the other glasses. And that is it. That is the whole pile of 3D games that I have. You can, of course, get some 3D titles on the PS3 as well. I don't own a PS3. I don't intend to own one. I have considered it in the past just to play the 3D games that are available because there's a slight difference in the catalogue. But I probably won't, to be honest, because I've had bad luck with PS3 consoles in the past. You can, of course, play 3D games on the 3DS as well. And there are a lot more 3D compatible games on PC, but I've never played any PC game in 3D. Maybe that's something that I'll invest in later on down the road. We shall see. Okay, that is it for now. What I would like to do for the next video, now that I've got a little bit of free time, is to go through part 2 of my clearing the backlog for this year. We are 6 months, almost at the end of 6 months, almost 7 months into this year, 2026. And I'm still playing the games that I put in my part 1 clearing the backlog video, and I'm having fun playing the games the way that I'm playing them, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when I do part 2. Thank you as always for watching, liking and subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Stay safe out there. Bye for now.